We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set. 60 outlaw.
Get some penetration here. We're getting some penetration.
Now they try the right side here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
To throw on second down, Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And to give this time to the tailback. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And 2 soft.
Mike 42, Mike 42.
Hey, 2.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Here we go, D.
Hey, 61, matchbox lights. Hey. Let's go.
Second and 4. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice here, 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And some room to work. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big run there. He's on the ground. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. And he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Packers have the first down as well. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking it.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Let's go.
Well, conventional football, football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Jones. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here.
They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he didn't quite have the back spin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to launch it for Washington, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. James Washington was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Go. Look at me. Go.
Now a handoff looking right. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Down. 60 yards. Hey, box drop. You.
Off the play fake. Lawrence. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Second interception for him now here in this first half. Start to become a factor.
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the side.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. The touchdown. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you...
And that's caught inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Hey, rock it, shoot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line. Scrimmage.
He wasn't ready.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
Ready, set. 56 is the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check. Come on.
It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 34-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Okay, baby.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And cuts out right sideline. A big play there for Detroit. 48 yards on the ground. Well, they know they've got a good starter. Now the guy coming in to spell him shows he can run it pretty good as well.
And I think he appreciates his starter, wearing people down, tiring them out a little bit. He took full advantage, didn't he? Came in with fresh legs and carried the ball.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second.
Shit. Watch the edge. Kill.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
2nd and 6. Complete to Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. They'll set up to throw. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. He's so efficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run that sets up a...
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Packer. In for the score as his guys are back within a single score. Now for the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
I'm coming.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Ready?
From the gun, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now he'll let it go deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play that. Now Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones. As his guys have cut the lead down to 2. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as he'll go for 2.
I smell fear in that offense.
They'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Yeah.
Now a handoff looking right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he cuts it right sideline. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. It's a big play there for the Lions. 61 yards that time on the ground.
Leo.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Ready. 60 or.
Tight to the right, boy. Tight to the right. Move. Everyone.
Bravo.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Exit.
Go. Start.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. That pick hurts a little extra because it was
all night, all next week, situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third down. That's the end of the third quarter.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Right there. Hey, echo. 54 Mike. Get this word up. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
From the gun, Lawrence. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up
Fourth down.
and no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Mike, 50.
On 4th down, Lawrence. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a
That's
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Come on, set. 90, roll.
Watch 54, watch 54.
X3, 218, chopper.
Here we go.
Hey, Delta.
Watch the twist.
Ready?
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence firing quickly here, and that's complete.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie. Go.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. I got you, son. I got you.
Dude.
Operating from the gun. Lawrence. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
Let's go.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Detroit.
What we got? Mike 5-4.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Set, ready? Hey, Alpha, 10 logo.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey, what?
From the gun, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jordan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. I'm coming.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got his man, Valdes-Scantling. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. A much better effort we're seeing from him. 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good look at. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown from 8 yards out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike,
1 final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. The Charles points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Green Bay, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get an extra week to think about it, as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.